you think Cutler will make the Bears pay this season?
Stephen A. Smith, he definitely will make the Bears pay. But I will disqualify myself once again and admit publicly I have little to no objectivity when it comes to one Jay Cutler, because he did attend my alma mater, Vanderbilt University, the Harvard of the South. Or should I say that Harvard is the Vanderbilt of the North? I think that's more apropos. Whatever. Jay Cutler is on his fourth coordinator in 5 years. Let's cut him just a little slack. I like the new pieces around him. I think the offensive line has been bolstered. They got Bushrod now at left tackle, and I think he's a good player, obviously from New Orleans. They drafted Kyle Long from Oregon. He's going to start at one of the guards. I think Jay will be a little better protected. So let's see what has happened in Jay Cutler's 4 years in Chicago. He has gone 34-22. He always makes more plays than mistakes. I grant you, he makes too many mistakes. He tries too hard. He forces too many throws that get caught by the wrong team. But 34-22 as a starter, and as you recall, going back to 2010, he got the Bears home field advantage in the NFC Championship game against your Packers. And that bad man, that was Aaron Rodgers, who was kind of bad that day, actually. But Jay Cutler got hurt, as we know, at the end of the first half, could not go in the second half, and you lucked out. And your Packers went on to win the Super Bowl that should have belonged to one Jay Cutler. I'm standing by him. I'm sticking with him. I think he's going to have a terrific year, and he will get paid.
Not objective.
Well, I think it's laughable that you believe that. If you had used the word hope, then I would be with you. They didn't get any production from the tight end spot over the last 3 years since they lost Greg Olsen in 2010. They go out and they get Martellus. Get Martellus Bennett from the New York Giants. He can catch the ball. I think that elevates things, and that's good.
No, it doesn't.
Obviously, Brandon Marshall is no joke with his 1,500 receiving yards. I mean, this dude is prolific. We know that. But Alshon Jeffrey's got to step up. Devin Hester's got to step up. Okay. So I look at it from the perspective that you have. Yeah, Earl Bennett too. Earl Bennett too. He can do some things after he catches the ball, but he's got to catch the ball first. So you've got Bennett, you've got Jeffrey, you've got Marshall, you've got Matt Forte in the backfield, okay? You've got Jay Cutler. You've buffered your offensive line to some degree. You have a new head coach who's going to give you his altered version of the West Coast offense, all right? And that's supposed to be something different than something productive because it calls for Jay Cutler to get the ball out of his hands quicker. All of those things combined with going 10-6 last year, even though you missed the playoffs as an organization for the 5th time in 6 years, by the way. That's why Lovie Smith is gone. Here's the reality of the situation, Skip. Jay Cutler, in 7 years, has one playoff victory in one postseason appearance. I mean, if I didn't know any better and I closed my eyes and I didn't see the color of his uniform or knew the city that he represented, I'd think he's Tony Romo, for crying out loud. I mean, it's just that same kind of production or absence thereof.
Wait, so you mean the $50 million man, Tony Romo? He got paid.
But but that just because Jerry Jones was foolish enough to give those guaranteed dollars don't mean that Chicago, notoriously cheap to some degree anyway, Bears will do the same. They're looking to cut costs. So let's be clear about that. If that's the case, Brian Urlacher would have still been around. All I'm saying to you, in the end, is this. Jay Cutler hasn't won when it counted. Jay Cutler has a lot to prove because it's not just about your production. It's about what you inspire others to do around you so you can get to the ultimate goal. You're a quarterback and you only got one playoff appearance and one playoff victory in 7 years. That's on you as much as it's on anybody. And so I look at it and I say, all right, I know Jay Cutler's got skills. I know he's got a rifle of an arm. Does hold on to the ball a little bit too long. Okay, and you're calling for a new offensive coordinator in Kramer, a new head coach in Trestman, who are looking for him to get rid of the ball quicker. Will he do it? Remains to be seen. We know he can put up numbers, but will he do what it takes to win? I'm not so sure. So will he get paid because he's a talented quarterback? Sure. But is he really going to accomplish anything? That remains to be seen.
Okay, gut feeling. Will the Bears make the playoffs?
Gut feeling? I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yeah. I think Green Bay and Chicago will make it out of that division.
Let me ask Skip a question. Bears make the playoffs. Your boy, not necessarily your boy.
No,
Jay
he's my boy.
Cutler,
I'll take that.
$50 million quarterback. Does he belong in that club?
If they make the playoffs, he will get that kind of money. Now, he's got to live up to it. I would like to see them go a little ways in the playoffs, and I think they will be capable.
And he deserves the $50 million club type money.
He would if they do that.
Okay.
But he's got to back that up.
All right. Skip, Stephen A., you agree?
I don't know.
Can't weigh
I don't
in.
know.
All right, we'll leave it there.
I don't know.